Hey, it's Rachel. So, I know I already made a video today, but it's a pretty big day. I just heard about my insurance approval, and I'm really lucky that I found out so quickly because I was looking in my planner and I realized that a week ago, yesterday, was when my insurance information got turned in. So, I heard back from them in a week and a day, and that's pretty awesome. Um, it doesn't feel real yet, though. I missed the call from whoever about, I guess it was about setting up a surgery date. I don't know. I went to my parents' house to eat dinner, and there was a message on their answering machine from a lady who said she was from the insurance company. So I guess she was calling to tell me that I had been approved because I didn't hear from them. I heard from a lady at my surgeon's office. So I guess that's what she was calling about. And I freaked out a little bit because when I got the call, it was too late to call her back. The office was closed, and so I was talking to my mom, and I was like, they can't like change their mind, right? Like she wasn't calling to be like, oh, just kidding, we were wrong. We meant to say no, you were not approved. That message was incorrect. We changed our minds, and so my mom was like, no, they can't do that. Once they say it's good, it's good. And so I know I freaked out a little bit because it doesn't feel real yet. It's just unbelievable. And I'm really excited though. And this is going to make me sound like a super nerd, but that's okay. Um, and maybe a lot of people do this, but like being pre-op, I've seen all these things that I wanted to buy and get that, would be cool to use. And, excuse me, that I've seen other people use post-op and talk about in their videos, and these things that I wanted, and I didn't buy them because I was like, man, I don't want to spend all this money and then get denied, and then I just have all this post-op bariatric stuff, and I'm never going to be post-op. But now I feel like I can kind of buy some of those things, and so I like got online today and bought some blender ball, cups or whatever, and uh, just some, I don't know, some just little random things that I've seen around and thought, man, that'd be really cool. So, anyway, so I bought some things today and started, I'm a researcher. That's how I got on YouTube in the first place, was looking at everybody's videos and what they have gone through and their experience. But I Google and, find articles and stuff too. So I started like rereading up all this stuff about what you eat when and what are ideas for stuff to eat. And I started going back through and watching people's videos that I watch and seeing, what they ate this week and what they took to the hospital and what they did this way. And I feel like I'm so prepared because because I know so much, not from experience or anything obviously, but from watching people's videos and reading so much and all these things. But at the same time, I feel like I have so many questions. Like, I wonder what things people know now post-op that they wish they had known pre-op. What are some things that are just like, do not go to the hospital without this because you will regret it forever? And, who started exercising when? And I don't know. And my doctor, this is about the pre-op diet thing, but when I met with my surgeon the first time and talked to him about it, my doctor doesn't require a pre-op diet except for the day before surgery. But when I asked him about it, he said the reason that he doesn't require it is because the other surgeons in his office that were there before him didn't require it, and they like to keep it consistent between all their patients. They do the same things. So when they talk about it with the nutritionist and during seminar, that it's the same. And so, but that any patients he had that had done a pre-op diet and had stuck with it and been successful with that had been really successful, more successful long term, and kind of knew what to expect and got a little bit of weight off before surgery. And so I really think that I'm just going to do a pre-op diet on my own, liquid diet on my own, which is kind of torturing myself for no reason. But I just think it will help me. I think it would help me get mentally prepared to really see what I'm putting myself through, you know, I just think it's a good idea. So I guess if anybody has any thoughts on that, like if you would have done it if you didn't have to and stuff like that. But right now I think that I'm probably going to. I probably won't start until I'm, like a week or maybe two before surgery, which I don't have a date yet. Hopefully I'll get that tomorrow. I graduate on May 4th from college, and so, I mean, I'm down with being in there like May 5th, let's go. But that's a Saturday, so that's not going to happen. But anyway, but I am substitute teaching for the rest of the school year, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit. I know that I'm already signed up to substitute May 10th and 11th, and so I am going to try and ask to see if I can get surgery like May 14th or any day after that, like as soon as I can get to May 14th, because I think that's the first available day that I'll be able to. So that's kind of my window of when I want to see if I can do that. I guess they're going to call me tomorrow. They were supposed to call today, but when my insurance person called, when Melissa called and talked to me about it, she said that they were really busy today, so they would probably call me this afternoon, but if not, I would hear from them tomorrow. So I guess that'll be tomorrow. Anyway, I'm just really excited, and I really appreciate everyone who has stayed watching me through 18,000 pre-op videos, and I'm sure more to come, and everybody who's sent me messages and, given me your number and been texting me and talked to me through Facebook and all this other stuff. I just really appreciate all the support and the prayers and thoughts and good comments, and I know that if I allow myself to be wrapped up in a support system, that I can really succeed at this. I know that all of us can, and I think that's really what I need, so it means a lot. I am being very open about my surgery. I have been telling my friends and my family, the teachers that I'm a student teacher, so that I student teach with, I have been open about it, and most people are pretty supportive. Some people are kind of more like, oh, wow, well, I hope that goes well. I'm like, well, shit, me too. Oh, sorry, I don't cuss a lot, so I'm trying to avoid that. But yeah, me too. Like, I hope it goes well too. Don't say things like that. Why can't you just be like, that's awesome, I'm so happy for you. Even if you don't agree with it, or you don't think it's the best idea, or whatever, just say, I'm happy for you, or I'm glad that's what you want, or I don't know, just whatever. And that's what I get for being open about it, but I just I'm not a person to try to hide things. And honestly, I think that there's about to be another curse word involved in this. Prepare yourself. Just one more, though, I promise. If people are really my friend, then they're going to not be that judgmental about it, and they're going to be understanding about it, and my family too, whoever. And if they do want to be judgmental about it and want to not be understanding or make low blows about it or make a big deal about it, then here's the cuss word, they're an asshole. So I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want people like that are negative about decisions that I make to help myself be in my life. And the thing is I'm not going to be embarrassed about this, because I need help. If I didn't need help, then I wouldn't be doing this, and I wouldn't have gone through all of this, and I wouldn't be trying to do this whole journey to begin with. I need help. And sometimes it takes a very mature person to say, I need help, and to find it. And that's what I'm doing. And so if anybody thinks that that is easy or cheating or lazy or whatever, I don't have any respect for you. So if that's how you feel, you obviously don't really care about me and my well-being or my opinion about what I think that I need to better my own life. So those just aren't the people that I want in my life. I want to surround myself with positive and supportive people. So I guess we'll see what that means for who I'm friends with after all of this and who I'm not. But so far, most of my close friends have been very supportive, um, and said, that's fantastic, that's great, I'm so excited for you. And so, all of that is great, and I really appreciate that. Um, wow, this is 10 minutes. I think this is the longest video I've ever made. I should probably go before I'm that girl that rambles. Too late.